Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. The veneer of a new season is gone as we hit the middle third of the schedule. It's away here in Week 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brought down by Fred Warner. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Another carry for Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable an opportunity.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Brings it in at the 12. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Absolutely crushed that kick, a full 70-yard punt. And the 49ers will go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's Lance now. It is caught left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. Throwing is Lance. Able to hit Mason, complete. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. To the air, Lance. Finds his man, it's Ricky Pearsall. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Warrior 70. Dragon 60.
Back to throw, it's Lance. Complete. He loses the football. And the Falcons scoop it up.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Ready up.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Go.
Throwing now, following the turnover. Finds him on the crossing route. Keeps on moving into the red zone. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the turnover into a lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. From his own end zone, here we go. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Check smash, check smash. Panther 11, Panther 11. Check go.
Lance. That finds Ayuk complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Buffalo 18. Hut, hut.
Now it's Lance. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Peyton Wilson. And the Falcons have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done. Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jair Brown has it. And the 49ers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. A type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Let's go now. Hut.
From the 47. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before going out. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a 49er 1st down. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Let's go. Set go.
From the 28. Throwing the out route complete. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Set. Street. Hut, hut.
They'll try and punch it in. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal. They're running again. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Give him 4 yards, and they're sitting on 3rd and goal now.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Here we go, right up the gut. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Give him only 1 yard on that play, Brock. They're left with 4th and goal at the 4. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And the deficit stays at 7. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Staying with Robinson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First and 10, looking to throw. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. To the air now on 1st and 10. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Buys time, rolling right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throwaway.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their 1st. Another punt coming up. Austin McNamara to again do the honors. This is away, and once again, he's caught all of it. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Right up the gut. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. And it's the 49ers. Lined up with a 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Mustang 19. Trap 60, trap 60. 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Take over.
Looking to throw, Lance. Finding Pearsall. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Running back sent in motion. Here's Lance. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Tag. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
From the 41. He smartly won't risk something here, just chucks it away.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Man in motion here. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Setting up the screen. And he stopped cold at the spot. He paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Warrior 70. Dragon 60. Ready.
They are throwing it again. Brought in by Ayuk. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. And the Falcons get a 5th defensive back out there. 3rd down coming.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Kittle brings it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 1st and 10 from the 41.
Come on, set. Go.
Throwing it again here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
2nd and 10 now. Mason there to haul it in. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
79 Broncos. Ready?
They'll throw it again. And the defender comes away with it. Falcons get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They kick the running back in motion. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to push one deep down the right. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the 49ers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Oh my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a third in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Roll, roll, roll. Set up. Ready.
Back to the well again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Let's go. Ready.
Here's a give up the middle. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Tag. 18, Pioneer. Cup 19, Cup 19. Hunt.
From the 46. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that takes them to 3rd down. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. And that's why...
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
60, Bison. Trap 60, trap 60. Check up.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit.
The Niners take over first down kick at their own 20-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Ready?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. That one's complete, right side. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Falcons going nickel to defend this 3rd down play.
Team rattle. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Lance now. Able to hit Mason, complete. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Play action on 1st down. And they pick him off again. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. They've got 1st down from the 31. Throwing now from the gun. Finds his target, Robinson. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the red zone now. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
Forced out to his right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Let's go.
Setting up a throw. He brings it in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. That play made by their rookie from Michigan State. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Set.
Give now to the running back. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
70 Lion. Bronco switch. Bronco.
Another carry for him. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Throwing his lands. Finds his target, Mason. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
That's the end of the third on Sunday night. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the fourth.
49ers nothing.
Second and 3 now.
Here we go, set.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready.
Back-to-back carries here. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
Ready.
They give it to him again. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
Okay, break.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Ready.
Blown back gets the handoff. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he can't find the lane before being wrapped up at the line. Looks like no gain on second down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6.
Go. Ready.
Throwing from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a 49er first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Street.
They'll run here on first down. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those...
Put the body on the line for his team. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Now, probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here. And he swats that deep shot away, but he better not celebrate just yet. Looks like his contact drew a flag. They may still get this yardage. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. And they'll hold him up after a short carry to the 44. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Another carry for Robinson. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Pass play coming here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons now lead by 10. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons drive their lead to 11.
49ers 6.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Warriors 70. Come on. Sack Dragon 60. Go street. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Lance. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it sets up 2nd down. Looking to throw Lance. That finds Ayuk complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now it's Lance. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Falcons get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a 3rd time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best-case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders, it's like they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision.
From the 28. Fits it through the middle. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons have likely locked up the win right there. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons push their lead to 18. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Chop alert. Let's go now.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
On first down, they'll run. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
The give here on second. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up. So the Falcons